Hello guys, this is UniversalGiant. Welcome back for Let's Play Donkey Kong Land 3. Now with 100% more failure, just in time for the finale. Doug! He's not going to let us play his card game because we don't have enough coins for it for some silly reason. And there you go, he tells you need 77 bonus coins, which we do not have yet, but we will be back here shortly. Barrel Boulevard! Oh god, is this the level I'm thinking it is? I sincerely hope it's not, although I think it is, because we're running out of levels for it not to be. So let's just keep going here. I hope there's nothing over there. Oh my, this level. It's really easy to get lost in this level, and you can't say that about too many levels. I mean, you could exaggerate about it using a couple of levels as an example, but this is really one of them that should not be difficult to get lost in, and yet it is. It is very much so. How did that not kill me? I'm not upset about it, but, you know, it probably should have killed me. And by the way, they make you ride the barrel for another one of these stupid bonuses. I know, it's stupid, and they make you do it, and I almost got hurt there. I shouldn't have. But this level isn't necessarily very difficult to get through either, which is surprising, because a lot of the bonuses have been really, really annoying, like the one we did at the end of the last video! God damn that bonus! No, I have not gotten over it. I will never get over it. Well, fine, I'll get over it fairly soon, but now is not fairly soon. And I believe we're getting close to it. Hi, I almost completely forgot about you. And I believe we can also just get him off screen. Are you dead yet? Yay! So let's keep going. I want to say the checkpoint is right down here, which is why I got hurt by the nearest enemy to the checkpoint barrel. Okay, so now we're finally near that checkpoint barrel that I said was going to be here when it's actually not. And there it is! I died just before it. This is a surprise to absolutely no one. So let's keep going. And there's a bear coin up there, and there's a TNT barrel that didn't turn around at the most inconvenient time like it normally does. And we haven't seen any barrels for a while. I'm feeling confident in myself. For some reason, I'm not sure why, there's nothing over here. You'd think there'd be something over here, but there's actually not. Or is there... Why do I feel like I'm missing something? I want to say there's something down here somewhere. Is there... did I miss something? I feel like I missed something. Something? Did I miss you? Something? Where are you, something? Are you over here? I want to say there's actually a rope up there, which we... Funny story, I tend to really get lost in this area and go back to the left thinking it's a brand new area, although I think that's exactly where we came from, so it's kind of stupid of me to do that. Is there a... I want to say there's a bonus down here somewhere, too. There it is! I am so lost in this level, I don't know where I am at all. And yet, I still managed to find my way to the bonus. I just want to make sure I don't get hurt trying to get there. I think there are little gaps between the hot spots, so I don't know why I'm not calling them hot spots. I should have probably called them hot spots in the first place. Oh well, hindsight's 20/20, and this is another really easy bonus. I also really like this section for one particular reason that I hope I remember where it is so I can show it off. That if we go all the way to the left down here, avoid the TNT dude, there's a barrel over here that shoots us through the wall and we get further on into the level. Otherwise, you would get over to this point and you'd think there's a secret over here and you'd find that barrel and you'd say, oh hey, why the hell is that there now? You know! It's a helpful shortcut of sorts if you have to go for 100%. It's probably one that you wouldn't stumble upon if you weren't, so... No need to concern yourself with it if you're not going for 100%. We only have 2 more secret coins to find and only 1 more DK coin in the game, which means Ghoulish Grotto is going to be the last level before the final boss. Are you excited? I'm kind of excited, I guess. I'm not really sure. I haven't started thinking about what I'm going to do after this or if I'm going to go straight back to Soul Silver again. Make sure to roll underneath that barrel or you will miss. Guess what you're going to miss if you miss it. You're probably going to miss the coin dude. The last coin dude in the game. Very, very easy to miss if you're not looking for him. And the camera, you're not moving fast enough. I know I want to get back to Soul Silver soon. I'm just thinking there are a couple of other games I want to get to before then. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself because I have to beat the final boss. And in all honesty, he's probably the most difficult boss in any of these 3 games. And that's saying something, because this game has had, well, relatively difficult bosses. I wouldn't say they're the most difficult bosses in the world, but more difficult than I'm used to because I'm a pansy. And another bonus that's really annoying to get if you don't barrel roll into it properly. But we did, so we don't have to worry about it too much. So let's not hold any buttons whatsoever. And if we're feeling cocky about it, we can go get the life in the buddy barrel so we can float over to the other end with Dixie. And then we'll switch, and we'll wait until the thing goes all the way down to 0 because we're dicks. So only one more bonus left in the entire game. Can you guess where it is? I can't either. It's not going to be over here because that's where they had... It'd be a little bit too obvious to put one there, you know? Because we just had a bonus. Why would they put one over there? They might put one over here because there's nothing pointing to it. You think you always go in the opposite direction of the arrow, but guess what? There's nothing over there. I also want to say there's a buddy barrel back here so we can get a buddy. And a buddy barrel, I mean Squawks again. Seems kind of silly they do it that way, but we've been through this. We know everything that's going on here. We haven't had a checkpoint yet. This is scaring me. The level's not supposed to be that big, is it? I hope it's not. I don't remember it being that big. I'm not prepared for a super long level. I don't like... How the hell did I hit you? I don't like super long levels. I'm not a big fan of super duper long levels because it's not what this game is designed for. This game is designed for levels that are maybe 2 or 3 minutes long. But it's taken us that long to get to the checkpoint. I guess it gives the level some kind of character. Kiddy, did you just spit a rock out of your mouth? I always do that. I always jump straight into the dude that's firing the bomb. Not sure why. I think I rush ahead too quickly. But in this area, it's just a nice idea to run up towards the edge to see if there's going to be somebody that hits you, because generally if you're doing that, they won't. Strategy in a Donkey Kong game! Doesn't make that much sense. I've also found just walking makes things a little bit easier. I don't think that thing leads to anything in particular that we need. And we're getting really close to the end. Now I think this is the one that we want to shoot up instead of down. So let's wait until it's facing up, if it'll cooperate with me. Cooperate with me, you stupid ghost barrel! Yeah, that would have worked if I went for it. I'm waiting for it to face up, and I'm not going to react until it does. Barrel, quit playing games with me, barrel. Face up. Up. Face up. Up! The other direction! No. Not that up. Not that up. The other up! There are only 8 directions! You've flickered like 20 times already. How many times do I need until you go in the direction I want you to? And the final bonus of the game is bashing a bunch of jumping baddies, which are really annoying to deal with because they're jumping, and it's annoying to jump on jumping enemies. But we've done it often enough that we should be able to do it relatively easily, and we have all 77 bonus tokens that we need to get the last coin that we need to finish the game. So let's be very careful, not being stupid, not holding the run button, because that'll probably get us killed by one of the Kachunkas, I assume they're called. I think they're called Kachunkas. I know I'm pretty sure the ones that throw the grenades are called Kachunkas, because it sounds ka-chunk, you know, they're trying to throw something at you, and... Oh boy. I do not want to die at this point. I've been through too much in the level to die at this point. Let's not die at this point. Let's just keep going. I'm pretty sure we could have made the other one if we wanted to, but we don't. Nice and slow so we don't die. I'm expecting the dude to chuck a grenade at me. I'm not sure where he is, but I'm expecting him. I know he's going to try to ambush me at some point. I just do not know. There it is! I knew you were there, you son of a bitch! And another one just before the end. And now we can take on the greatest challenge that this game has to offer. Doug's last memory card game! I called in the same thing twice in a row! Fishbird! Squidder Dixie! Coin... Oh, this is going to be one of those really annoying ones to remember, isn't it? I think it is. It's going to be one of those. So let's... Dixie, you are not there. Dixie was... did I just find you? Did I... I swore I just found you. Okay, coin, you were down there. Bananas I haven't found yet. You're up there, fish. Coin, you're there. Ellie, you were here. I didn't actually know you were there. Holy crap, we did this with more time than the others. I don't know if I've mentioned that these get progressively more difficult because you have less time. But they do! And now we have everything we need to take on the most difficult boss in Donkey Kong Land franchise history. He's probably easier than the country games. I haven't played the country games, so I don't know. He's pretty damn difficult! I don't know why I didn't jump there. Now, this is the one boss of all of these games that I have had the least practice with. So I really don't know what to expect from this guy, except that if you just hold the barrel over your head with Dixie, he's going to run into it like an idiot. But really, the only boss that he can sort of relate to from the past games, I want to say in terms of difficulty, is Donkey Kong Land with the original K. Rool fight, because there was only one in that game. And the thing that makes this battle more difficult than that one is because he is much more unpredictable. He has more attacks to do, and he could pretty much do them at any time, although he does them at distinct times. He has a distinct pattern. It's pretty difficult to do if you've never done it before, because it's not like a set, do this, and then do this, and then do this. He'll mix it up a bit towards the end, so it can really throw you off. Like, sometimes he'll throw the bombs, other times he'll do the electricity, other times he'll charge straight at you. He doesn't really... I forget what the word is. He doesn't give away what he's going to do next very easily. He doesn't... I can't believe I'm forgetting the word for this. It's give away what attack he's going to do next based on some kind of motion or movement that he makes. I forget the word for it. Why am I forgetting this? Oh well, I'll think of it. But this is one of the few bosses in the Donkey Kong Land games that I actually have to concentrate on in order to have the reaction time to deal with them. And I don't know, I think the second game was fairly easy, considering you didn't have to constantly move around in order to see what he was doing. I mean, you did, but it wasn't as difficult as it is in this game, because the screen is like the battle arena is a good 2 or 3 screens wide, so it's difficult to see what he's doing in order to still have the range to deal with those attacks. I mean, the only way I would have the reaction time to deal with these is to have him just off the screen like this, so I can't see what he's doing. If he's going to charge or if he's going to fire those bombs, it's difficult to tell. Which is why I've all of a sudden gotten more serious in the commentary, and it doesn't help with the fact that because of the emulator, the boss fights are a little bit higher up, so it kind of... I don't know how to describe it. It moves the screen vertically upwards, which is why you have that larger black bar at the bottom of the screen. It's done that for all of the games. I don't, for the life of me, know why. But it also makes it difficult to see what's above you. And there really isn't any excuse for me to not do well in this fight, because his pattern is predictable. You can memorize it. It doesn't change from fight to fight. It's the same order. It's just that if you don't know what to expect, then you just have to really be on your toes, because he can change it up at any time. Like here he's going with the electricity, where before he was just using the bombs, and you can see it's the same pattern each time. It's just that if you have as little experience with the fight as I do, this kind of happens. Where you need to take the time to memorize what he's doing. And believe me, he gets more difficult as the fight goes on. It's just that I have very little experience with this fight. Like, I can stand over here to avoid his bombs, but I don't know when he's moving, or if he's going to be using the electricity, or if he's just going to fire above me. I can't tell. See? I had no way of telling the electricity was there, and one of those was actually moving slower than the other one. Although I do know when he gives you the barrel, he just flies over you. Now, I think at this point, he just fires 2 of those bombs. And then he flies off, right? Are you just going to fly away? Run away, please? Yay! And now that we've defeated him, he flies off and presents us with a time trial! What are the time trials? Find out next time, because we don't have to go through the credits again to get to them. See you then.